All right, everyone, welcome back to my crafting world. My name is Anna. So in the last video, we finished up this case, what is it called again? It is a hat case luggage. That's what it's, hat case luggage is what I read. Anyway, so here we go. This is what we did in the last couple of videos. So now we are going to make the album that's going to go in here. And again, I cut out a few things in preparation to make the mini album with you guys. So I'm still using the same templates that I showed you guys when we first started making the case. So I did cut a couple of additional ones. This one is a little bit smaller, and this one is yet even smaller. So the first one, the chipboard is cut out of the biggest template that I used for the case, and then I made these a little bit smaller because this one is going to be for the mats, and I'm going to make them pink, the mats on the pages, and I have already cut the pages out, and these are from the biggest template that I have that I reduced so that it would fit inside the case. Okay, so these are the pages, these are the mats, the first mat. Okay, and this I made even smaller for the pattern paper, and there is the one for the pattern paper. Okay guys, that's the way the pages are gonna go. So I only had one paper pack of the lady because, you know, like I think I told you guys, green is not my color, but this is so pretty. It's turning out beautiful. So I'm using pink to tone down the green a little bit. So these are going to be my mats. These are my pages. And this is the album with the spine. Okay, so let me tell you, let me move some of this stuff out of the way. And you guys, you know, if you've followed me, you know how I'm getting my templates. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, okay, so to get these covers, all I did was get the regular template. Okay, and I just marked one, I think, what was it, 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, I marked 1/4 of an inch away from the edge all the way around, and then I cut it so that it would be smaller, which is this. No, this one's the mat. So the other one is in here somewhere. So that's how I got my covers. So I cut 2 of those, and it is chipboard. And then this is the spine, which is 2.5 by 4 3/4. And I'm going to join these just like any other mini album. So I'm getting some white cardstock. It is 65-pound cardstock, and I'm going to cut the cardstock at 4 3/4 by, I'm going to say 5. Okay, so 4 3/4, which is the height of that, and by 5. That is going to be my connector for the back of the mini, which will go, or it's not a mini album. I don't consider this a mini album. So it's going to go like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and put tape on this. sure I got those pretty even. Alright guys, that is the start of the album. And before I continue, I'm going to make sure that it is going to fit in here. And it does. Okay. Just want to make sure before I continue. Got too far along. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is I am going to put another piece in the front just to reinforce it a little bit. And I think that's going to be good, yeah. So I'm going to put tape and then glue as well right on here. Do it this way. All right, guys. Here we go. All right. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take some seam binding, because even if I were to put white on here, it's still going to show the brown, you know, the craft color. So what I'm going to do is, before I mat it, I'm going to take some seam binding and go all the way around with the seam binding like that, and cover it with the seam binding, okay, before I start laying anything down. So I'll just take a little bit of glue and start placing it down. Start right at the corner. I'm hoping it's not going to have too many wrinkles, you know, little creases. So let me continue to do that. Go all the way around. And we'll glue this down like that. Okay, I'm going to go all the way around all of it. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Put seam binding all the way around just to hide that brown edge. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and before the pages, I am going to put some of these. Let me see, these are going to fit. Yeah, they'll be fine. I'm going to put these on the inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and put the pages in there. So these little strips are 1 inch wide this way by 4 and 5/8 inch wide. These are going to go right here. These are going to hold our pages. So we're going to have 4 pages. So I went ahead and cut 4 of these. Okay, so I put glue on both sides of the little hinge. Now this hinge is going to go down. Starting on this side. Right. Make sure I don't get that full line. I was gonna put glue on there, wasn't I? You know what, guys? Okay, there is our pages. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that looks like it had a little bit of space left over. So there's our 4 pages. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this . I'm thinking I am going to cover this all the way up to here in pink. So cover this as well in pink. Let me cut out 2 pieces that'll go all the way up to here. Okay? And the way I'm going to do that, guys, is I'm going to take a piece of pink cardstock. Put this right here. And I'm going to trace, let me put this straight from here to here. I'll put the paper from there to here. I'm going to trace around here. And cut just inside that line. There we go. Cut another one for this side. All right, guys, I have covered the album front and back. Now I am going to start to put the pages in. So here are my pages, and again I did the trace and cut. So I want to make sure none of my pages have pencil marks. But I had checked that already. But this is how I will put my pages in, just like any other mini album. I'm going to put it, remove the tape, and just put it right there. And when we open it, it's going to fit right there. All right, let me put one page in and see if it's going to work the way I want it to. And if it does, then I'll put the rest of them in. If not, I will make modifications. Let's see, what's going to be the easiest way? Still going to come out a little bit, but I'm okay with that. There we go.
Better.
All right, pages are in. There we go. Now I need to cover these pages. All right, guys, I have covered my album with the pink paper, and I went ahead and covered it with the pattern paper because I was really afraid I was not going to have enough. So I went ahead and covered that because, you know, I just wanted to make sure I was going to have enough. So this is what I have so far. This is the front, and we open it this way. This is the first page. There's a pocket here on the second page. And this actually came from scraps. I'm just glad I had enough of the same pattern. And then this is part of the cut aparts page. You know, use them as picture mats. This is the next page. Put a belly band on this one. And if I have enough, I'll put another, maybe one mat or picture mat. But this one's a little booklet. And this one I left open for a picture to slide in there if need be. And then this one is a waterfall. Guys, I hate making waterfalls. I don't know. I just can't get them straight. So this is closed down with a magnet. And there's my waterfall. Okay. They're, you know, just a waterfall. And goes down that way. And then flip the page over. These pages are blank. And these are 2. And then these are 2. So I didn't want to do too much interaction with it because, like I said, I didn't know if I was going to have enough paper to cover everything. So yeah, in the next video, I am going to do the reveal for both the album and the box. And I just want to show you that the album does fit into the box. There we go. And then to pull it out, I can just lift it up and pull it out that way. And I love that because, and I don't know if I would have struggled, but it's easier. Yeah, probably not, but it's easier with the seam binding. So there we go. And overall, I am happy because it actually looks pretty darn good. I still haven't put the handle on there, but I will show you that. And there we go, guys. I am loving it so far. All right, we will talk to everyone later, and y'all have a great crafty day. Thank you for watching, and I love you all.